Alright, what's up, guys? It's your boy AG, and today I'm going to show you guys how I make my grain jar lids, my liquid culture lids, and I got metal and plastic PP5 lids to show you guys everything. It's literally super freaking simple. And I promise you won't have any rust on your metal lids or anything. So all you're gonna need is a little step bit from Harbor Freight. These come in a 3-pack. You actually want the 3-pack because I use these guys to make the holes in my mono tubs. But these guys work perfect for grain jar lids and liquid culture jar lids. So I'm going to show you guys how I make the metal ones, and then I got some plastic ones to show you the finished ones, how I make them. Super clean, super dope. And then I'll show you guys the liquid culture lids as well too. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a for the liquid culture lids, I use, these are actually syringe filters. These are Luer Lock syringe filters. They slide onto a, they slide onto the tip of a syringe or whatever, to filter whatever they use these filters for. But we use them for liquid culture. Now, you don't want to use these for your grain jars because you won't get enough air exchange through those holes. They're super small when it comes to the holes through the filters there. They're, the microns are like, it's a PES 0.22 which I really don't know what the hell that means exactly, but I know you will not get your jars with grains fully colonized with these. They will stall out because you will not get the proper fresh air exchange that you need. You're also going to need some red RTV silicone. You can get this on Amazon, I think any automotive store or any Home Depot, Lowe's. I don't shop at Home Depot because they donated to a certain person's campaign that I do not support. So I do not shop at Home Depot anymore. Anyway, I like to use my little dab tool for this. It makes it easier because the little nozzles, they always clog up because after the first use, what's ever inside of here will cure and it'll clog it up. But that's fine. You can just use like a little dab tool or, you know, anything, even a little popsicle stick, a butter knife, anything small that you can use. I'll show you. You want something fairly small tipped like that. Okay, so let's get into this shit, y'all. So first thing you're going to need is just a regular old empty jar. I'll start with the metal first. So this is what I like to do. Since my OCD drives me crazy, I like to line the jars up where they're gonna sit on my shelves. So for instance, I got the front of the lid perfectly in line with the front of this jar. So that way, when I put my holes right here, they'll be perfectly lined up. So put your lid on tight. Grab your drill and the skinny bit. There's going to be 2 skinny bits. One's going to have bigger steps in it. You want the one with the smaller steps in it like this. Okay, so you're going to put one hole here, one hole here. Now, I like to put my injection ports on this side, so I make this hole a little bigger, and my fresh air exchange holes are on this side, and those are a little smaller. So what I do is I start first on the right side. Now right about here, you're gonna feel it grinding in, and it's gonna sound a little different. That's when you know, and it also will start to make little shavings. You know it's about to bust through. With the injection port holes, it's okay to go down a couple of steps, but with the other holes for your fresh air exchange, you want to really be careful. So right here, we're going to only go down about like 3 or 4 little steps, okay? And it's just enough to make the hole bigger than the other little holes so we can tell the two apart. So on this one, right as it starts to grind in, I'm going to let the drill, I'm not going to push anymore. I'm going to let the drill drill under its own weight. So right about here, I'm just barely letting the drill do its weight. You only want to go down one step, one little step right here. Boom, that's it. Okay? So you got fresh air exchange hole and an injection port hole. Now on the other side, we got this little bullshit. So what we're going to do is you're going to take the lid, put it upside down, and then you're going to tighten the lid, sorry. So basically you're going to come around this other side and you're going to come down enough to where, so injection ports are perfect when you come down to the second to last step. That is the 7/16, okay? But by doing it on the opposite side, you're going to clean all this bullshit up too. So you're going to come down one. Okay, so we're right here to the second to last step, okay? And I have one more step down to go, but I want to save that for the other side, so when I go down that other step, it's going to clean that top up, so it's not going to have any jaggedy bullshit for my injection ports. Now, on this fresh air exchange hole, you're going to go a total of 3 steps total. So the first one we did on the front side, we're going to go down one more step on this side. Boom, okay? Now, this is going to be a little bit, a little rough, so we're going to actually just use the step bit to clean it up. We're not going to go down any steps. So you don't want to press that hard. You're just cleaning up those rough edges. Boom. See, now it's like smooth as silk. So you're going to come to the final step. Put that bad boy on its other side. And you're going to go down your last step right here. Boom, okay? Now, I'm going to take all pressure off, and I'm still going to go, I'm going to pull the trigger, but let it go very slow to clean the top of this one up. See, because it's still a little jaggedy. It's not totally clean yet. So you just want to, just a little, just, you know, 6 or 8 revolutions to get that top cleaned up. And then now this one, we're going to go one more step down. Boom, okay? And then now we're going to not apply pressure and just clean the top up. See that? Boom. Now, I like to make my fresh air holes a little bit bigger than some. Just because I use these on half-gallon jars. I don't use quarts anymore. So I recommend only going down 2 steps with your quart jars. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to turn my PC down. So, we're just going to come on the tops here. Just clean them up. We're going to clean up both sides. Now, you can hold it in your hand right here. You want to hold it tight because it will catch. Okay, so boom and boom. Now I'll show you guys how we put on our injection ports. There's actually a little method I use to this. So you're gonna just push them through on the top. I actually made this whole little one step too big. But I like to apply pressure on the back side and then just use my finger to get that little lip all the way around. And then see, it makes a super, super clean, super clean. Okay, so now what I do is I take these little filter stickers. See, just a little sticker. And if you put this up like with a light in front of it, you can see through the hole and it creates a shadow. so you know exactly, you can see that, where to put the, see, boom, just like that, y'all. Perfectly clean. You won't have any rust, nothing. Okay, so now we're going to flip the script and do this. I'm going to make one with a plastic lid so you can see, but I'll make that a liquid culture lid. Okay, so we're just going to find our center here. Plastic's a little different. You'll drill into it a lot easier than you would metal, so be careful when you're applying the pressure. Okay, so then we just make our fresh air exchange port. Now remember, these are going to be a little smaller because we want the syringe filters to fit perfectly in them. Boom. Okay, so we went down basically like 1.5, almost 2 steps right there, and that's actually right where we want it. We just want to widen that just a smidge, but not enough to make another step. I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so let's come on the other side and make the port hole bigger. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, now you see, you want this to fit perfectly down in there with no, you don't want it to stress as it's going down. You want it to slide in good. Okay, let's just clean the back of this up. Make sure these are smooth. Okay, so now you're going to take your RTV, your silicone here, and you're just going to get a little dollop. See how it cures? It literally will seal the hole up. Shit's crazy. This is high temp silicone, so you don't have to worry about it coming off or anything inside your pressure cooker. You just want just a little dollop, about the size of like your maybe pinky nail, a little smaller. So I grab it by the lure lock side, and I just put this dollop right here, and then come back and then just spread it nice and even. You want to make sure it's even, because when you put it in the hole, you want a nice even spread so it covers the whole bottom of it. I'll show you. See, now come down that small little hole, boom, and then you want to press just hard enough to where it comes out. You want to see that red RTV silicone come out on all sides. You want to press it down just enough to where you have a thin layer underneath, but not thick enough to where it'll come off. Then see how that little bit came underneath? That's actually good, because what this will do is kind of lock it into place for you. Okay, so now we need to make our injection port holes a little bit bigger. I always suggest putting your injection port in first before doing this, because you can mess it up if you're not used to the movements. You can knock those right out super easy. So just be careful when you're putting them in. So when you come up, just use your finger. I use my thumb to apply pressure on the bottom side, and then my fingers, if this will cooperate, and my fingers to kind of do the rest. And you'll get a super tight seal. You won't have to worry about these popping off either, because they have a lip underneath them that once you get it underneath, see, it stretches around the back side of the hole there. And that's it, y'all. Super easy shit. Just like that. Boom. And see, now it's perfectly lined up on the sides. So when you stack them, they just look gangster right down the line. So I hope that helped you guys. Again, if you're making the plastic ones, just substitute the syringe filter for either micropore tape or those little hole filters that I have. If you guys have any questions, shoot them to me and I'll be happy to answer them. Please check out my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/ArchieGreen. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Any comments, I'd love to hear them. And don't forget to hit the like button as well, too. I appreciate all y'all's help and or love and support. Sorry about that. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all later. Peace.